Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I've got something from the Royal Australia Mint. This is the 2025 Year of the Snake 50-cent coin. Something that some people like to collect, and it depends on the individuals and if people are into the lunar year or not. They're definitely not as collectible as the Perth Mint's silver coins, but it's still pretty cool and unique. And this one has a very cool design, I think. So I want to go through this one in a little bit of detail and go through the series as well and compare it to last year's coin, the Year of the Dragon, and about the packaging itself. So let's go through this. So here we have the snake. As you can see, this one compared to the Royal Mint's silver one, like this one here, this one at least has some pretty good detail around the snake itself. So it's got a lot of detail around the scales. I hope I can get some good lighting there. You've also got the cherry blossoms, which I think is something nice to see, and there's a lot of detail going around it in the coin itself. But then you also have those Chinese little coins. So you've got these ones. I've got some here. Some of these little coins here. Obviously, assume this one's a bit big, or that's almost the size comparison. If you think about this size, you expect this to be on a worm, going through the back of a worm, not a snake, from a size comparison point of view. But this is what they call a cash or a chen. So it's spelled Q-I-A-N, but it's pronounced Chan. So that's what these little coins are. And correct me if I'm wrong in the chat below. But these are some of the little ones that I have as part of my collection. I don't know if they're real or fake ones, to be honest. But that's what's around the bottom of it. So I kind of like that tying of the Chinese currency within the actual coin itself. I think that's pretty unique to do that. Obviously, you got the Chinese inscription of snake there, but you haven't got the wording Year of the Snake on the actual coin. And then you got here Year of the Snake, and the card looks really nice. Here, this is our first one with King Charles on it, 50 cents, Australia. Key things to note is this is unlimited, so there's not known what the mintage will be. It'll be interesting to see how many they do produce, because I'm not sure if the Year of the Snake is as collectible as last year's one. So we've got the Year of the Dragon, which is this one here. For me, this was a very busy design from that aspect. And there we had Queen Elizabeth with the memorial obverse on that one. So pretty cool to see these two different. Obviously, we've got the different designers here from the Royal Australia Mint. Now, another key call out is these are the first two where it's not in the kind of trifold card where you have to open up the card to actually look at it. I much prefer these individual kind of card sizes. For me, I like it a lot better with the golden writing, the red card. For me, it pops out a lot more compared to the way they used to do it. Now, they've been doing these 50-cent coins for a long time. So there's a lot of different good designs. I personally do like the Year of the Tiger. That one was a really good one in 2022. But you can even go back to get the original Year of the Snake in 2013. I think the design of that Year of the Snake, and I'll put it up on the screen now, was a really good design from the Year of the Snake point of view. So you can see they've obviously cottoned on to something that the Perth Mint have definitely created, something that's really popular. So in comparing it to this one, so these are some of the other designs we've seen so far for 2025. This one being the Perth Mint Silver Edition. A really nice one there. And then we've also got, this is the Royal Australia Mint's Silver Edition. So not, as I've mentioned in my previous video, not a big fan on this design, but then I don't mind the 50-cent coin. It's something I'm not sure if I'm going to be collecting every year. So obviously I've only got these two from the 50 cent, and I'm not planning on going back to getting the other ones that have been created up to the year of the rat is the start of this lunar cycle. One thing which could have been done, which I do like that they've done on these ones, is they got the lunar calendar around the obverse here. That would have been really cool to have that on the 50-cent coin as well. So it's something I love what they've done on this one specifically that they haven't done on the 50-cent coin is having that lunar calendar on the obverse there. It just really looks cool. They have it on a $1 coin where you can get the coin, which will be the same design as this, and then they have the calendar on a separate coin. Now those ones have been known to tone and have a few issues with those coins. So I got them last year for the Year of the Dragon, but I will not be getting it again. So I'll show you what I mean. This is the 2024 Year of the Dragon, and this is the only one I've got, and like I said, I'm not planning on getting any more. Luckily for me, these ones didn't have any issues, but there's been a lot where around the edge of the coin, it actually starts to colour pretty poorly. So I'm not sure exactly if it's in the packaging process or not. But they also were delayed in releasing the Year of the Snake on the $1 coins. For me, I don't see this super collectible from my aspect. It's got a lower mintage of only 30,000. But this is the only one because I collect pretty much anything to do with the Year of the Dragon. For me, it is the most collectible year because it's the only mythical creature when it comes to the lunar cycle. So it's the one that people do like to collect the most from a coin collecting and anything when it comes to the lunar years. So I'd love to know what you personally think. Is it something that you've been collecting? Have you collected the past kind of 50-cent coins from the Royal Australian Mint when it comes to the Lunar series? They has some, like the one that was from 2013, the snake, that's going for around $50 odd. So there is definitely some reasonable returns on some of the older ones. I'm not sure if we're going to get those on the current year ones. You can definitely go back for a number of years and still get it at near retail price. It's really up to the individual if it's something that they personally like to collect. I personally enjoy the Lunar coins. I think they're pretty cool, seeing different animals every year, but I'm definitely more of a Perth Mint fan than a Royal Australian Mint, because that is something that worldwide the Perth Mint is known for its Lunar series. So where the Royal Australian Mint is not worldwide known from my perspective when it comes to the Lunar series specifically. So make sure you give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the content, and make sure you chuck in the messages below what you personally think. Is it something that you like to collect, or is it something you give it a miss? Do you prefer the $1 or the 50 cents? And is there a favorite that you've collected so far that you personally enjoy? There's often also PNCs that come out. So this is the Year of the Dragon PNC. For me, I actually don't mind collecting those. And then we've got the Year of the Dragon, which for me was an absolute stunner of a PNC with this design. Absolutely looked super cool. So I'm not sure if we've seen the Year of the Snake one come out yet. But if I was to collect it, not on the cards, I'd be collecting on the PNCs, because I think the way they present is pretty cool. So let me know what you personally think from that aspect. And as always, if you're not subscribed yet to Dan the Collecting Man, I've got a lot of cool content and videos coming up, and I'm going to do a couple of reviews of what were the best coins for 2024. So chuck in the comments below if you have any specific that you want me to shout out, and what I think we'll see in 2025, what kind of coins are we expecting from the Royal Australian Mint, just going off the history of what they've done in the past. And as always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.